in the heart of Central Asia, where the Amu Darya River winds through the lands of modern-day Afghanistan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, and Tajikistan, lies a story of a forgotten civilization that once thrived. The Bactria-Margiana Archaeological Complex, or BMAC, between 2300 and 1700 BCE, the BMAC, often called the Oxus civilization, flourished in this fertile region, stretching over 1,100 kilometers from east to west and 300 kilometers from north to south. Much of the BMAC heartland was located in what is now Afghanistan. In fact, the ancient name for Afghanistan was Ariana, a region that was home to many of the BMAC people. It's here that the treasures of the BMAC were discovered: golden jewelry, intricate pottery, and stunning sculptures, items that tell the story of a rich civilization that once thrived here. At sites like Gonur Tepe, archaeologists have uncovered impressive structures, fortified walls, monumental gates, palaces, and temples featuring fire altars. These altars suggest a society that revered fire, a practice that would later influence religious traditions in the region. Their art reflects a society deeply connected to trade routes, facilitating exchanges with distant civilizations. And much of this history is still being uncovered in the very heart of modern-day Afghanistan, a land steeped in ancient heritage. The BMAC also practiced horse domestication, a vital development for their culture. Evidence of horse remains at BMAC sites suggests they were among the first to domesticate these animals, which played a critical role in their daily life, transportation, and warfare. This practice would later influence civilizations across the Eurasian steppes and beyond, contributing to the rise of mounted warriors and the spread of horse-related cultures across Central Asia. When groups from the BMAC migrated into India, Iran, and Syria, they carried with them not just traditions, but deities that would shape the spiritual landscapes of these regions. The Vedic peoples of India, the Iranians, and the Mitanni people of Syria adopted deities like Indra, Soma, and Agni, gods of storms, the moon, and fire, whose names and roles are strikingly similar to those found in the BMAC's own religious practices. The migration of BMAC people to these regions is more than just a cultural exchange. It's a profound link that shaped the very foundation of religious and cultural practices that we still recognize today in the Vedic traditions of India, Zoroastrianism in Iran, and even in the ancient Mitanni kingdom of Syria. And the legacy of the BMAC doesn't just live in ancient texts and rituals. It also lives on in the genetics of modern populations. Studies have shown that groups like the Pashtuns of Afghanistan, Brahmins, Khatris, Jats, Raws, and other North Indian communities carry significant genetic markers of BMAC ancestry. In fact, these populations can trace between 20% and 70% of their genetic heritage to this ancient civilization. This genetic link serves as a testament to the enduring legacy of the BMAC people, whose descendants still inhabit these regions today. This genetic connection highlights how the descendants of the BMAC civilization are scattered across South and Central Asia. The very people who today call Afghanistan, Iran, Pakistan, and India home are the living heirs of the ancient BMAC, their genes and traditions carrying the influence of this once great civilization. The Bactria-Margiana Archaeological Complex may have vanished centuries ago, but its legacy endures, shaping the cultural, religious, and genetic landscapes of regions far beyond its original borders. From the Gandharans of ancient East Afghanistan, whose art and culture blended Hellenistic and Indian influences, to the Persians of Iran, who created one of the most powerful empires in history, the BMAC's impact endures. The Bactrians and Sogdians of Uzbekistan and Tajikistan, once the heart of Central Asian trade routes, left their mark on the Silk Road and beyond. The Scythians, Sakas, and Parthians, warriors, traders, and kings, echo the legacy of the BMAC in their cultural contributions and military prowess. Today, the descendants of these great civilizations, whether in the mountains of Afghanistan, the plains of Iran, or the cities of India, are the living heirs of the BMAC. Their genes and traditions still carry the influence of this once great civilization, which helped shape the world as we know it. These peoples, united by their shared history, continue to pass on the legacy of the BMAC in their languages, religions, and way of life. So, when we look at the rich diversity of cultures across Afghanistan, Iran, Pakistan, and India, we see more than just a collection of modern nations. We see the living continuation of an Aryan civilization that once spanned Central Asia, whose people, ancient and modern, are forever intertwined. The BMAC Aryans may be ancient history, but its legacy is alive, vibrant, and forever embedded in the heart of those who call this origins of Aryan people. Don't forget to subscribe to Helix of Eurasia for more entertaining, exciting, and knowledge-filled content. We'll see you in the next video. And hey, feel free to share your thoughts about the BMAC in the comments below. We'd love to hear what you think.